Sup, welcome to the 2024 season. It's lately been a month. It's been a bit of a car streak of these episodes, I've been realizing. Yeah, I don't know, just kind of happened that way. I am on my way back home. I just finished Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu class. So instead of just telling you how class went when I get home, you can see I'm still kind of sweaty and red-faced. So yeah, overall Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu was a lot of fun. Let me just turn this down real quick so you guys don't. So you guys don't hear the fan of the car desperately trying to make sure my window doesn't like fog up all the way, because it's called the condensation. So yeah, I had a good workout actually. It was a lot of fun. We trained mostly side control and moving into guard retention, which is good because that's something that I personally feel like I need to work on, because I want to be able to maintain a good guard. Because from what I've understood, and if you would practice Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, let me know if this is true. From what I've understood is in the biggest case in the beginning, it's all basically moving up to a blue belt basically means that you're able to properly defend yourself and not get submitted. So that's the case I'm going for. So I want to be able to have a good guard and just slowly work on my attacks from there. So I hope we're gonna make that work. Also, because of my running, and also got a new watch. I got a Garmin Instinct Solar Instinct 2 Tactical Edition. I think they could have picked an easier name. Okay, that's all I'm saying. So that's what I have. I'm gonna use this to track my workouts, see what I do in a day, and see my recovery rate and all those type of things. Because that's something that I am curious about, especially with the ramping up of all the training with the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, running, all those type of things. Basically seeing how much my body is working and how much my recovery is, and if I'm sleeping well, and all these type of things. Because I'm all about them metrics, because I want to know what's happening in my body basically. That's something that I take a lot of caution for, to just make sure that I don't overtrain, to make sure that I eat enough, to make sure that my body is able to function with all the things that I'm doing, because I'm training for weighted runs, so I'm slowly increasing the weight on those as well. So I'm burning calories almost like a furnace these days. So I need to make sure that I have more than enough fuel in my system to actually sustain that basically. So that's what we're doing, that's what we're working with, and that's what we're going for. Overall, so far I can honestly say I'm doing good. My body feels good. I'm still getting stronger in the gym, which is also a huge indicator for me that everything is actually going fine. Of course, because once you stop progressing in the gym, once you start getting weaker or your strength kind of stagnates, then it's a big sign that you're kind of overreaching and trying to do too much, for me at least, because in my theory is, and I think sports science can agree with me, that if I'm still improving in the gym, it obviously means I'm sufficiently recovered, and if I'm sufficiently recovered, it basically means that I don't have an issue. Because if I'm sufficiently recovered to still even get stronger, then my body is obviously feeling fine, because otherwise I would not get stronger. So I'm using that as a big kind of way to keep track of what's ever happening in my body with all the extra stuff I'm doing. And I'm actually quite happy that my body's been responding this well, because obviously it's been a while since my body was used to weighted runs, but I'm noticing that my body is picking up running quite well, which is something that I was actually quite surprised about, because I wasn't really expecting my body to kind of process it that well, you know. So that's something that I was kind of fond of, because it just kind of felt nice, felt natural, and I was just happy that my body was functioning the way that it did. So overall, I can honestly say that I am quite happy with all the progression that I'm making. I'm just waiting for a traffic light, sorry so for the distraction, because I am a huge, I'm annoyed by traffic lights. That's one of my pet peeves. So I was waiting for one, and when I'm waiting for a traffic light, I'm like super focused on it with my ADHD brain, as you can maybe tell from the fact that I get distracted from even the slightest thing that's happening outside of the car. So yeah. So if that's something that you're doing as well, if you're combining multiple sports, make sure to actually look and see how your body responds to it and go for it. So for now, I'm just going to finish my drive home. I hope you all had a good day, and I will see you all once again